Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin Harden. This week I decided to do my storytelling on mental health issues within children. I think this is a problem children is facing, and they need ways to cope with it. It needs to be more awareness to the disorder. According to CDC, mental health in childhood means reaching developmental, emotional milestones, learning healthy social skills, and how to cope when there are problems. Mentally healthy children has a positive quality of life and can function well at home, in school, and in their community. Mental disorders can change the way a child gets through the day. Mental disorders can change the way they learn, behave, and handle their emotions. Mental issues can start in early childhood, but the symptoms can change as the child becomes older. A child normally will be diagnosed during the school age for having a mental age, so somewhere between kindergarten and 12th grade. There are some children who have mental disorders, but people may not recognize or diagnose them with one. I feel like there's a lot of cases where children are not being diagnosed with whatever mental disorder they may have. There are many types of mental disorders. Anxiety is one. Example of having anxiety is being afraid when away from a parent, or being very afraid at school and other places where there are people they may or may not know. There also is depression. Example of depression is feeling sad, hopeless, or irritated a lot of the time, and not want to enjoy doing fun things. Conduct disorder, also known as CD. Example of conduct disorder is breaking rules, such as a runaway, staying out at night when told not to, or skipping school. I didn't see any laws or policies about mental health in children, but I found someone in adulthood. There is community treatment. It helps individuals with mental disorders stay in their home instead of having to stay in an institution. I think this is a great idea because there is some people who want something familiar to them, and being in an institution they don't know anybody, and everything is just new to them, and that can hinder them getting better. The ACT team includes psychiatrists, nurses, social worker, and also substance abuse specialists, and many more that comes along with this team. There's also there's also a program named Trails Carolina Wilderness Therapy Program. It's a therapeutic environment, and it aims for growth and change. I think this is like an awesome program. The program is for troubled adolescents from 10 to 17 years old, and struggling young adults from 18 to 25. As I said before, sometimes the mental disorders may not be recognized or diagnosed as having one, and I feel like this is a very serious problem. I think there could be different ways that someone with a mental disorder could be diagnosed, other than going 15 to 20 years down the road and all this little stuff is starting to add up. They really have a disorder. Looking at the statistics was very it made me speechless, basically. It says alarming statistics on increasing kids' mental illnesses. 1 in 5 children has mental health problems. 43 increases in ADHD. 37 increases in teen depression. And then 100% increases in suicide rates in children 10 to 14. This is crazy to me. This is why I feel that there should be another way to identify these mental illnesses and disorders, so these kids does not have to go depression or think about committing suicide. Thank you so much for watching my storytelling for Mama 3. Thank you.